We are back. Good. Well, we got one comment, but that's probably from the other night. Let's go ahead and read it. You're going to do WWE 2K22 live stream? Yes, I will, Uphill Nation. I put in the chat if you're not here for the live right now. Got some big plans. We're going to be doing a draft. What I've been working on is modernizing the roster, making it all look current and beautiful. And I'll be done with that this evening. And then tonight, I'm going to have a show. Nate's going to have a show. And we're going to do a mock draft and set up our rosters that way. And then get it going. So it should be fun. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I know I was supposed to do the stream the other day, but just been busy with stuff. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of personal stuff, but we got it squared away, and we are back and we're ready to rock it. Let me send out some links so everybody knows that we're live. So this is open discussion. You guys want to hop on and talk for a little bit? I can send out a couple invite links for that. You guys want to hop? We can do that. Go ahead. Send this out. So yeah, I'm kind of out of the loop. All right, so let me explain why I've been off for a while. We have Spectrum, and we essentially got our internet cut off. We essentially got our internet cut off, and Spectrum won't completely shut you off. What they'll do is they'll drop you down to extremely slow speeds. So we're talking like dial-up. For you guys who remember what dial-up is. And I was dropped down to that for almost 2 weeks, which really sucked. But we made it through. We tried to make do with the best. I grew up in the 90s, so I understood. And it's depressing. I could say it wasn't depressing, but we made it through. And my kids learned how to adjust, which was cool. So if it ever goes down in the future, they know what to do. But I spent a lot of time with my family. So it was like I took an involuntary vacation. But yeah, we did that, and that was pretty fun. And but we're back now. We're back to business. So I don't know how long we're gonna go. I'm gonna do an open mic stream. Let me get on Discord and start sending the links out. So get some people to come on and just chat it up. Just give me 1 second. I'll be right back, guys. I'll play some music for you in the background in the meantime. Oh, we got peoples. What's up? Let's see. Casey, what's up? Good to see you. Gaming or what? Hey, buddy. Good to see you too. Yeah, we're back. God, I haven't done a StreamYard stream in a good minute. I like StreamYard better than Streamlabs. I don't see how Gargos does it. Because like I've tried some Streamlabs streams and it's a freaking nightmare. Let's just say that. It is a freaking nightmare. I was just plugging the stream in all the Discords. Good God, I got a lot of Discords, guys, I'm telling you. If you're wondering, well, the stream looked like it came out of nowhere, and that's because it did. I was on my friend Max's stream, well, in chat on his stream. And then them dudes be fighting over the Snyderverse stuff all the time. I swear. One of our friends, that dude Vince, who's also sub on this channel, it's his birthday, so I'm writing out a birthday shout. There we go. Just hanging out here, seeing what you guys got to say. All that good stuff. But yeah. For the people who are subbed or watching on playback, if you're wondering, hey, when are you going to do WWE content? We're going to do it tonight. Probably around 10, 11 o'clock Eastern tonight. We're gonna do a draft. I'm gonna be the GM over Monday Night Raw. Nate's gonna be the GM over SmackDown, and we're gonna do a 40-round draft. It's gonna be really fun. I've been updating the roster, so we're getting current. If you guys have any requests for people you want to see on the My Universe roster from like other promotions and stuff, let me know. I'll drop the freaking link to the Discord right now. This is Nate's Discord. I've been thinking about starting one for the channel. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know. But for right now, we're using Nate's Discord. So I got the copy right here, and let me post it. All right, that's for Nate's Discord, but I'm on there and I got my own section, so you can always hit me up over there. Sub Monkey, what's going on, dude? I was without internet for 8 days. It felt like a month. It was terrible, but we're back. We caught up on all the bills. So happy. So we're doing great. We need to bring it all back, you know. It's Happy Sunday. So good stuff. So let me get in here. Now I just got to do the Twitter. I'm plugging the stream. Oh, I didn't. Oh, God. I meant to plug the stream, and it freaking put the Discord on there, which I did not mean for it to do. Hang on 1 second. Let me delete that. There we go. $8 days. Oh yeah, dude. Oh, we fell behind on bills. fell behind on bills. That's what happens when basically my wife's work, they cut her pay by $5 an hour. And on top of that, she was hanging out with some buddies that got her hooked on marijuana a little too much. She has a medical card, so. But yeah, it's. She realized it more than I did. I really didn't have to say much. She's like, "Yo, I'm smoking way too much. I got to cut back because I'm not making my bills." So until she was able to rack the money to catch up on all the bills, they brought our internet down to like 1998 dial-up speeds. So I could chat, so like Discord, Twitter, I could talk to people and DM, but I couldn't do anything like streaming or watching videos on the internet. So it was pretty much like Messenger I could do, but the rest of it I couldn't. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, Spectrum won't cut you off, guys. If you got Spectrum and you're wondering if they're going to cut you off if you're late on your bills, they won't cut you off. But they will drop your internet speed so bad that it literally, if you're loading up Twitter just to check your messages, it takes about 20 to 30 minutes. It's bad. Yeah, because it's so expensive. It was so expensive, and like they were smoking all the time. So it was, you know, and she did that and totally didn't have the money to pay for the rest of the bills. So between that and getting her pay cut, yeah, messed her up. So yeah, we fell behind. But luckily we stuck in there. We didn't give up, and we freaking busted our butts, and we got back to where we needed to be. And now we're in a good place. So yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it happens, man. It's called life. Uh, it happens. She knows she messed up. She said it before I did. Oh yeah, she's doing a whole lot better. She took herself off of it, and she's been going through withdrawals, but it's been getting better. So normally I gotta step in and say something, but like this time she's like, "Yo, it's bad. It's too expensive, and I don't want to be spending all this money a month just on marijuana." It's like I got bills, I got a family, I want to have money. So she took herself off, which I was like, cool. Yeah. I try to be supportive. Well, originally she got on the medical because it helped with just really bad insomnia. So the marijuana helped her sleep. And she was born with a crooked spine. So it helps her with her back. And she's a CNA. So she lifts on people all the time. So she's in a lot of pain. So it helps with her back pain and helping her sleep. But like it's like alcohol, everything in moderation. Yeah. You don't want to do it too much because then you become addicted. That's what happened. But she realized, oh dang, I'm smoking too much. She fixed herself. Huh? That's all you can ever ask. But anyways, we are here. We're just chatting and talking, uh, seeing how you guys are. I was on a stream with I was in chat, stream with my friend Max, and they yeah, it's crazy. So I'm like, but they're talking about the Snyder stuff. Apparently, that's still going, or the fandoms are still going more than anything. Uh, honestly, I thought, and this is gonna be a hot take, but I thought the Snyder movement was a little overrated. To be honest with you, it's a movie. It's a movie and all that stuff. But like Max explaining it today, I was like, okay, I get it. Okay, we covered that one. Says, I've been busy with work, nothing new here. Yeah. This is my work. So yeah, well, I completely understand, gaming. Yeah, let's not talk about Snyderverse stuff. Let them be, you know. I like it's always crazy. I do think that like if some fandoms are getting a little like freaking crazy, you might not instigate it, may pipe down a little bit. So like there was no okay, let's go back to November, right? So there's no sign at all that there's going to be any Snyder or anything as far as like the comic book movies going forward, right? Or the superhero movies, whatever you want to call it. And then the turkey pick comes out, and everybody loses their damn minds. Like it is crazy. And it was Zack Snyder that posted the turkey pick, and he knew exactly what he was doing. So he could have disavowed. He did it with Geeks and Gamers, so disavowing is not beyond his capability. He's allowed to do that. So he could have disavowed of this crap. He doesn't. And every time it starts to die down, he riles it back up. And I think he knows exactly what he's doing, and I think he does it intentionally. But that's my take on it. What do you guys think? If you just disagree, I completely understand. But that's my take on it, and that's about it. Stopping in with a like, X-Men Gaming. Thanks for coming by, man. Appreciate you. Josh, I'm back. Yeah. Did you see that intro, dude? I had to play the Bischoff, dude. It made me laugh way too much not to do it. This might sound old, but have you seen the movie Shazam? There is a rumor that there might be another. Oh yeah, I've heard of the rumor of the Shazam movie. I've seen part of it. It's hard for me. My father, R.I.P., was a huge what the original Captain Marvel was. So what we call Shazam now. He was originally called Captain Marvel way back. And my father passed away in 2016, and he was a huge fan. And if it would have came out when he was still alive, we would have gone seen it, and he probably would have been over the moon. So it's hard for me to get into Shazam, just because I was so close to my dad. Like that was my best friend. So yeah. So I'm working into it. You know, it's just one of those things that I'm trying to deal with on a personal level. Uh, but yeah, I'll definitely get around to watching the full movie. I'll probably have to do it with Rachel because, especially the Shazam stuff, really emotional from a personal level because of my relationship with my dad, and that was like his favorite. He liked the Superman movies and all that because he couldn't have Shazam, basically. Uh, yeah. So yeah, he was he loved Shazam, Captain Marvel, all that. You know, before Marvel bought the rights to Captain Marvel. So, yeah. But it's all good. So that it's not like I won't watch it. I've been working my way into it, so it's all a process. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah, it's just one of those things. I have heard for a while that there's like, dang, I got somebody following me on Twitter. I've heard that rumor for a while, basically. We're going to be starting a series. Well, we were going to start a series. I want to do a thing kind of like New Crew, like how you have a group, a roundtable group, and you just talk about whatever. And we're going to call ourselves the Sith Elite. That's why it's in the parentheses. And there's going to be 4 of us, and we're going to discuss all kinds of stuff. But the big thing we're going to discuss, we're taking the Star Wars show in a different way. So basically, we're going to take Star Wars and we're going to do like a what if series with it. So like, let's say, what if Anakin would have never turned the dark side and became Darth Vader? We want to explore what the possibilities of that is. What could have happened? And we use story and lore to back up our theories. So basically, it would be like the Star Wars version of what if. So yeah, that's we're gonna do one more episode of the Friday Star Wars show. It's still gonna be on the same night and time. We're just gonna we're gonna go in a new direction. So the next episode will be on Emperor Palpatine and the Galactic Empire. That'll be sometime next week. I got to get back with Faye to get and see when we're going to do that. And then, so the week after, so like 2 weeks, well, the week after next, then we'll start getting into that. Oh, snap, did you see the Obi-Wan trailer? Oh, heck yeah, dude. I saw Obi-Wan trailer probably about a week or 2 ago. It was right before my internet went down. And that was freaking cool. I liked it. And when the freaking Inquisitor says, Kenobi, I thought that was cool. Yeah. Oh, that title says leads. Oh, yeah. I don't even know. I just came up with it out of nowhere. I just started looking and stuff. And I was just like, what would be a cool name to... I don't want to do Sith Empire because I've been doing that. What would be a cool name of a small group of Star Wars fans that mostly like Old Republic and just talk about different stories and scenarios and stuff? And so I started looking at all my friends, and I'm like, Sith Elite would be cool. It's not Sith Eternal, but it's Sith Elite. I'm like, and that's not something that's used. It's unique, and I thought it sounded cool. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, it'll be a week from Friday when we do that. Woo, Emperor Palpatine, yes sir, yes sir. I wish. One of my buddies was supposed to do an intro with the Imperial March. There was supposed to be one of my friends was supposed to do an intro with the Imperial March theme. And then he kept telling me that he was going to get it done. And then just kept putting it off. And that really pissed me off. So like, I don't even talk to him the same way anymore. We used to talk all the time, and I'll talk to him in passing. But it's like a 5-minute conversation, and that's it. It's just, I didn't even get an apology. Like, see, he just burned a bridge, man. And I'm a Christian, so if you apologize to me, I'm more forgiving and I can work through it. But like, totally ignoring it like it ever was a big deal or meant something to me, yeah, that's not cool. I like all Star Wars stuff, gaming. I don't cherry pick and use bias and favoritism and be like, oh, well, all Disney Star Wars is trash. No, it's not. Disney Star Wars isn't different from EU or the original. It's not that much different from it. They try to say it is, but it's not. And there's a lot of Disney Star Wars stuff that is good. When something's bad, it's just bad. I want someone here to defend the Ewok movie. Remember the Ewok movie? That was garbage. And that wasn't Disney either. That was freaking Lucasfilm putting on a piece of crap movie. That's what that was. The Ewok movie is freaking garbage. And let's not even get into the freaking Star Wars holiday special. So yeah, there's good and bad in everything. I don't know if you know this, but in the Obi-Wan trailer, someone saw Cad Bane. I have got to slow-mo that. I gotta slow motion that and see, because I did not see Cad Bane. But I'm not saying it's not possible, so lucky. It could have been if you slow capture that, yeah. I like EU and Disney Star Wars. Yeah. I'm a Star Wars fan. At the end of the day, I'm Star Wars. I don't care if General Motors has the damn company. All right. I'm still Star Wars is Star Wars, dude. You're gonna have good and bad with it. So that's my point. Never seen it yet. The Ewok movie is freaking trash. It makes Phil TMNT stuff look like gold. Not that Phil's a good friend of mine, by the way. It's not that Phil has bad content, but that hot dog Ewok is annoying. But that hot dog Ewok is more entertaining than that whole damn movie. It was absolute trash. So yeah. Oh no, I remember that movie. It was terrible. Same goes to Star Wars. Yeah, see? You know Sub Monkey. Freaking, you get it. Sub-Zero, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Sub-Zero, I know you, buddy, and I know you're going to ask me about the WWE stuff. We're working on it. We're going to be doing a live draft tonight. So in about 4.5 hours, we're going to do a live draft. Main roster, and it's going to be fun. So stay tuned for all you guys like my WWE gameplay and you like my wrestling content. Stay tuned for that. Like someone saw Cad Bane's hat from the Obi-Wan trailer. Oh man, imagine Obi-Wan Cad Bane. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. I'm not saying I would like it. It might have been fast and it might have, sometimes you can go back and look at something multiple times and then see something different the other time that you missed from the previous time. So yeah. Oh, you can tell Phil. That's fine. Tell Phil. Part of the reason why I mentioned Phil was so maybe he'd pop on. Maybe he'd hop on over here and give us a shout. Because sometimes when I call people out, they end up showing up. Which is part of the reason why I do it. People are like, oh, you talking shit. I'm like, no, maybe I was just trying to get your attention. But yeah. But yeah, my point was that there's good and bad in everything. There's good and bad. There's good and bad in Star Wars. There's good and bad in any property. Like, how many of you guys remember old Marvel compared to the MCU? Anything? So like Fox Marvel, Sony Marvel. You guys in the chat, tell me what your favorite Marvel was. I actually want to know. And no matter what your favorite was, I'm not going to give you crap for it. I want to know what your favorite, and then I'm going to tell you, what my favorite was. And then we can compare notes, basically. See if I can get old Jet Sparks over here. We can talk about anything. I was hoping people from Max's community would show up, but no bueno. And at the end of the stream, or close to the end of the stream, we will check our sub count. I really like that. Dude, I wish Thade would come on. We don't want to talk to him for a little while. Holy crap, I totally forgot that. Caden wished me a happy birthday a couple weeks back. Thank you. You know, people say that freaking Twitter's so toxic. There are some good people. I met some great friends on Twitter. So not all Twitter's bad. All right. So I don't have anything new yet. Oh my god, people clapping back at G&G. That's hilarious. No, today is not my birthday. April 22nd was my birthday. I was scrolling down in my DMs. So, like, I got the group DMs, and that's where I post a lot of my videos and streams and stuff. And I was just looking at some of the messages, and I saw where people were wishing me a happy birthday from, like, on my birthday. I totally forgot about it. It's like doing clothes and you find a $20 bill in your pants that you totally forgot about from, like, a good minute ago. Yeah. Yeah, my birthday is on Earth Day, Submonkey. How weird is that? Yeah, like, here's how I feel personally when it comes to the MCU. I liked the first Iron Man movie, but after that, everything was I couldn't stomach. And then when they butchered my beloved Spider-Man, is when it got bad. The Raimi trilogy was cool. The first and second one will always be my favorite. Third one, I hate what they did to freaking Venom. And anybody who knows me knows this. Then it was, I could stomach Andrew Garfield, but it was just like, okay. It wasn't something that's like, oh, this is great. It's like, it's okay. Then what Tom Holland did to Spider-Man was absolute trash. And MCU did that to all my favorites. Anytime, okay, so Spider-Man, X-Men, freaking all this different stuff. It just got bad. And so the MCU is just like, damn, it's hot outside. Oh, yeah. George, what's good? Good to see you. This is a drive-by hello. Well, hey, Jess, good to see you. Yeah, Venom from the third one was not really Venom. No, sir, it wasn't. That's why I like the Tom Hardy Venom. Is because the Venom character is good. Eddie Brock isn't like 100% accurate to the comics or the animated show in the 90s, if you remember. But it's better than what we got, and I'll take it. Because what Spider-Man 3 did to Venom is just awful. And yeah. And people who absolutely hate Tom Hardy Venom are not all the time, but most of the time they're kind of comic book gatekeepers. It's kind of the way they are. They can't be happy that we got something better than that Topher Grace Venom, which was awful. So they can't be grateful, so they got to complain about that. But then sometimes they won't defend that either. So yeah. I enjoy Spider-Man 3, but having Eric Foreman from that 70s show about him so obvious. Topher Grace is the guy you get to replace Toby if Toby doesn't return. Yes, this is true. George, and I totally agree with that, and that is more than a fair take. I have been bullied for this opinion, George. All right. Your opinion is very respectful, and you're bringing facts to the table, logical facts, and research, and the right way, to be honest with you. Yeah. And it feels like you're being very impartial and fair. So, yeah, I definitely agree. And, yeah, I did feel like Eric Foreman. My friend Hate Nate says that all the time. And Sub Monkey says, but I like Spider-Man No Way Home because they bring back Andrew and Toby. We're gonna watch that tonight. We got the movie, and me and Rachel are gonna watch it tonight, and I'm hoping to have a blast with it. So I haven't seen it. I've heard of the spoilers, but enough time has passed where my mind has been refreshed. So tonight we'll be watching No Way Home. I liked Homecoming. Far From Home was absolute garbage, and I only liked Homecoming because it had Michael Keaton in it, and I'm a huge Michael Keaton fan.
No Way Home.
So, the whole crowd was shocked and cheering. Yeah. Tom Hardy makes the Venom movies watchable. Yes, I agree, George. I liked it. I understand some of the criticism and Let There Be Carnage. Let There Be Carnage was the first time that I got to take my two sons to a movie theater, and actually we got to watch our first movie in a movie theater as a family. So it was me, Rachel, Michael, my oldest, who's 8 years old, and Raphael, who is my youngest, and he's 6 years old. So we got to see our first movie, and it was a blast, and I enjoyed it. I did hate how they killed off Carnage, though. I thought you should have even if you left a drop of the symbiote, you should have left something so they could have brought him back. Wait. Another rumors they might bring Toby and Andrew and Tom back is symbiote Spider-Man in another universe. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's not that big of a spoiler, Sub Monkey. You're fine. I knew of this stuff. There's a difference between telling me something and watching it visually. You could give a couple spoilers out, but me watching it is me watch. It's not going to take away from me watching it, because when I can hear about Tobey Maguire. But I don't know what Tobey Maguire looks like now. So you could say it all day. And in my mind, I'm thinking of Spider-Man 04 Tobey Maguire. I'm not thinking of Tobey Maguire now. So seeing what he looks like now after all these years, it's not going to spoil anything. So you're fine. If they put Carnage Revenge. Yeah. That'd be cool. Here's the thing about movies, especially being in the fantasy world, anyone can come back. See, I come from the wrestling, soap opera, supernatural type fandom. So anyone can come back at any time, because you can always do a flashback and rewrite those missing parts and say, well, yeah, Tom Hardy Venom did eat Carnage to freaking kill the symbiote. But what he didn't notice is that there were a few drops that he did not consume. And those few drops were able to rehatch itself, and you didn't completely kill Carnage. Say it. Or something to that effect. So yeah. Agreed. Carnage should have been kept alive to save for a big event film. Oh, yes. I want the Maximum Carnage storyline. Thank you, George. That's freaking perfect. Yeah. That's what I want. Give me the Maximum Carnage storyline, and you could never do another Venom movie ever again. I'd die happy. All right, Maximum Carnage is like, it's what made me a Venom fan. It really got me into Spider-Man and Venom and all that, and I absolutely love the story. I love the video game. Like, that was my childhood right there. And that is why I like Venom, is because of the Maximum Carnage storyline. I absolutely love that. And I would love to see that in either a series or a movie. Agent Venom. Yeah, there's Agent Venom. It's Flash Thompson. Remember the bully in Spider-Man 1? Uh, Years, it's like, I forget what year, but like way down the road. Freaking Flash Thompson ends up becoming Venom. Flash Thompson ends up becoming Venom, and he's actually he's reformed, so he's a good guy Venom. So it works, but he works for Shield. So he's like some freaking covert FBI agent, and you know how Shield is, and he ends up using the Venom symbiote, and he's a whole lot. He's not as bulky, muscular. He's muscular, but like looks like a soldier, basically. Uh, and he's an actual good guy Venom. So the people who are criticizing, saying, "Oh, Venom should be a good guy," well, Agent Venom is a good guy. So yeah. See, as much as I enjoy the MCU, people forget that despite many bad Marvel films before the MCU, there were some great. Not just Spider-Man, X-Men stuff. Yes. X2 is fantastic. Yes, it is. I love X-Men. I grew up on X-Men. X-Men was the reason why I became a Marvel fan in the first place. I'm a huge X-Men fan, George. So I definitely agree. And it's like anything else, George. There's good and bad in everything. There is good. Not anything is black and white. Nothing's all bad. You have good and you have bad in everything. So you got to look at it that way. And that's how life is. Not everyone is all bad. Everything is shades of gray. Yeah, that guy. I still consider X2 better than the majority of MCU films, and I definitely agree with you, George. And I know people crap on X2, but it's not that bad. And like, I saw a poll on YouTube with one of my friends' channels, and they're like, if you would cast someone as freaking Wolverine, who would it be? I was like, dude, Hugh Jackman is Wolverine. The thought of Hugh Jackman not being Wolverine, it's just crazy. Because I love Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, and I think he fits the character perfect. Hang on. All right. My kid was asking me a question. Sitting with us. Yeah. What do you think of X-Men and Fantastic Four? I like the original X-Men movies. First Class wasn't bad. Days of Future Past is still my favorite X-Men movie of all time, just because of the nostalgia and everything. And I love Patrick Stewart as Charles Xavier. He's a perfect Charles Xavier. Uh, just love his work as that character. Because if you look at Charles Xavier, I judge everything from the 90s cartoon show when it comes to Spider-Man, X-Men, and Batman. That's how I judge everything going forward. That was the standard. Because a lot of that was taken out of the comic books. So that is, in my opinion, that is the standard. So Patrick Stewart just fit Charles Xavier like a glove. The accent, the look, his presence, like yeah, it was just perfect. I love the X-Men. Batman was my first superhero, but as far as if you're going first Marvel superheroes, it was X-Men for me. I I was born in '87, so I grew up in the '90s and all. Uh, it was X-Men and Spider-Man and Punisher, uh, and that's my top three in Marvel. But I love the X-Men; they're great. Fantastic Four is cool too. I like the original movie. Uh, but Sub Monkey, my opinion is gonna be different from a lot of people's because I like stuff that people don't. Like me and Hate Nate were talking about this the other day. I like Ben Affleck Daredevil, that movie. I thought that Michael Clark Duncan's Wilson Fisk was better than Vincent D'Onofrio's because D'Onofrio's Will Kingpin is too emotional, in my opinion. Uh, so yeah, but yeah, I liked a lot of the Marvel movies, especially the 2000s ones. Yeah, and I like the Fantastic Four movie. Julian McMahon as Doctor Doom was freaking awesome. Uh, the one who played Reed Richards, I still forget his name. Ian something. Thought it was fine. Michael Chiklis was a good Grim. And then Chris Evans is freaking Human Torch is freaking hilarious. The only one I didn't like in that movie is Jessica Alba because I think she's a trash actress. Uh, but other than that, I thought Fantastic Four was great. And then the Silver Surfer movie I thought was cool too. I wish they would have done more with Galactus though. Same here, Days of Future Past is amazing. Also, the X-Men movie villains are underrated. Not just Magneto, but the human villains. They had clear. Oh yeah, it's always better, George, when you can understand why a villain does what he does. It's the whole reason why I like Batman '89. You understood every motivation of the Joker. As crazy as whacked out as he was, every time Joker did Jack Nicholson Joker, every time he did something, you got it. You understood why he did it. All right. I don't hate Heath Ledger Joker, but not giving Joker a backstory, I think sucks. To be honest with you, they gave Tim Burton gave Joker a backstory, and I loved it. Everybody's like, "Oh, well, in the comics, Joker didn't kill Batman's parents." But in Batman '89, he did, and it made sense. Why would Batman hate the Joker so much? Because Joker killed his parents. That is a good storyline. I like that storyline. So, yeah, I was always a fan of that. Snap. It's an alternate Batman and Black Panther, but both of them had guns and destroy chemicals. Sometimes I was like, holy shit. Oh, no, I haven't seen it. Something like that sounds cool. Michael Chiklis looks like my Uncle Larry. Oh, that's so cool, dude. George. Yeah, that's awesome, man. In my family, I have Uncle Jerry. So Uncle Jerry, Uncle Larry. There he goes. This is kind of what you think about people saying, let your good characters do bad things. Let your evil characters do good things. Well, that's that area gray that we were talking about. Batman, all right, we'll use Batman for example. He doesn't always do the best things. One, he's the boogeyman to the bad guys. Two, even if you put in, oh, Batman doesn't kill. Batman tortures and beats the crap out of people. For information, Batman don't come up to people, grab them, and say, I need intel. He starts by going up to people, beating the crap out of them. That's assault, buddy. He beats the crap out of them. Now, if he asks a question, then they get all snarky and freaking throw the first punch. Batman will swoop in and just start beating the shit out of people. That's not exactly your typical what your typical hero would do. But Batman does it, and he's cool looking at it, and it gets over with audiences, and they love it. So yeah, sometimes you have bad guys out there that will try to question people first, and if they feel that they're being disrespected, then they go freaking nuts and start going for the bad guy shit. So yeah. What are we celebrating? We're celebrating that I got my internet back and running and that we're able to stream and I can have awesome conversations with all you beautiful people. That is what we're celebrating, Lewis, and welcome. I have been out for now it's been almost 2 weeks since I've done an actual live stream. So yeah, that is definitely what we were celebrating. I wish I had drinks, but my wife is working, so that we're trying to adjust our cable bill. Our cable bill is like $200 plus a month, and we don't need all the cable channels and everything. I just need internet. I need internet so I can live stream and do that, and we can take it down to about $60 a month, which would save us a ton of money. So she's working, so we can get that adjusted and everything. Superman is a god and Batman is a man. Yes, and I like you bringing this up because people want to know why. Why can't we move on from Batman? Why can't we do these other characters? And this is why, Lewis. This phrase right here, Superman is a god and Batman is a man. The reason why people can't move on from Batman is because Batman is a man. Batman is relatable. And everyone else has their special powers and looks like a god. And Batman is the most relatable DC character, period. That is why we can't move on from Batman. If DC made their characters more relatable, then they could move on. But they don't. And therefore, they will always go back to Batman because no other character is going to hit like Batman does. I like your background clickbait. How's that clickbait, Sub Monkey? I don't do clickbait. Dang, I got to see that. I just thought the picture looked cool. Other force wielders. Looks cool. Thor is a god. Yeah, and how did the Thor movies do, Sub Monkey? Oh, yeah. Someone made a fan-made Superman game. It looks good. See. Oh, that's cool. Nate wants a next-gen Superman game. I know Nate's lurking because Nate's always lurking. But yeah, that's what Nate wants. Nate wants he wants a Superman game. He told me about it. I was like, I don't want anything Superman. I don't like Superman. It's so outplayed that it's like, and I get in trouble going on stream saying that Superman's overrated. And people be like, well, you just don't get Superman. I'm like, that's my whole point. I think Superman's overrated and he's not relatable at all. Oh, you don't get Superman. Yeah, I don't. Try to help me get Superman. Oh, he has all these god powers and he could use them, but he resists. I'm like, that's not relatable. Relatable is being able to relate to a character. We all don't have god powers. So the fact that we don't have god powers makes them unrelatable right off the bat. So yeah. Anson, what's up? Missed you guys. Glad to have all you guys here in the chat. Good to see you. But yeah. That's why I can't get into Superman. Now I like Smallville. Smallville was the closest to making Superman relatable as humanly possible. I don't think anyone else could do a better job at trying to make Clark Kent Superman relatable than Smallville did. Thor versus Superman. That would actually be really cool. By the way, I'm going for Thor. Because Thor is funny. Yeah, that fan-made Superman game does look dope, but all we need is a really good script for a Superman. I like Superboy. And I like Titans. And that gets me a lot of crap in a lot of communities, but yeah. Says Smallville was my show when I was a teenager, early 20s. Me too. Me and my dad used to watch that every night right after dinner. Well, of course, a lot of those are reruns, obviously, because I only went on once a week. But yeah, when I was in high school in the early mid 2000s, we'd do Smallville, and that was one of the shows that me and my dad would sit down and watch and really get into because he liked Superman and I didn't. But I was a huge fan of Michael Rosenbaum, who played Lex Luthor in that show, and I just loved his acting. I love his work, and I liked him as Lex. And I thought he was the best Lex Luthor in history. Like, thought he was great, and yeah, I really liked that show. There were a lot of characters I liked. A lot of the Supernatural guys, if you remember the show Supernatural, they started doing cameos and small parts on Smallville. If you remember, Sam Witwer, who was Force Unleashed, also was the voice of Maul in the Clone Wars. He did a lot of Star Wars stuff. He started as Doomsday in Smallville. So yeah, Smallville's an amazing show. Loved it. I thought it was great. Yeah, it was cool. So yeah, definitely. Me too, Lewis. That's my point. But yeah. Yeah, Smallville was an awesome show. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to come in and say I'm back. Let's see. Lex Luthor is an awesome villain. I did not understand how great that character was until I watched Supergirl. John Cryer as Lex Luthor is the epitome of everything that I want to hate and despise in a bad guy. Manipulative, con artist, treats his family like shit, only thinks about himself, a rotten human being to the core. And when he finally gets his in the end, oh my God, it's so amazing. So yes, Lex Luthor is absolutely an amazing villain. Because when I see a villain, I want, me being a Christian, I want to freaking embody the devil. So the more menacing and rotten they are, the better the bad guy, in my opinion. So when John Cryer was Lex Luthor, and a lot of renditions of that character I liked. The only Lex Luthor I couldn't stand was Jesse Eisenberg, because I thought, and he was Lex Luthor in BVS, and I thought he sucked. Like, it's just me though. Yeah, CFG, welcome CFG. Smallville was amazing, yes. Smallville X is still, you mean Beast? Best? Yes. Michael Rosenbaum's Lex Luthor is still my favorite, and in my opinion, the best, yes. So, best. Clancy Brown as the voice of Lex in the animated shows. Oh yeah, that's iconic. Here's the thing, George. I don't compare live action to animation. That's just my thing. Because animation can do so much. Could you see Clancy Brown being Lex Luthor in live action? I couldn't, but in animation, he was really good. So yeah. I just caught up. I'm on Impact right now. Oh, Super Girls Lex is my second favorite. Right next. Yep, same here, Lewis. We're on the same page right there. Yeah. I was saying here, yeah. But it's not like it's more important. I just put it in different divisions. You got live action, you got animation. Is live action better? Not all the time. Sometimes animation is better. It's just different divisions there. And so I keep them separate. And that way, okay, you got the best live action, you got the best animation, and they're on the same level. They're equal, in my opinion. So. Have you seen Ninja Turtles versus Batman? I thought that was... What? No, I have not seen that, Submonkey. I have not seen that. What it do, homies? Goonies. How you doing, my friend? And because our friend Goonies is here, give me a second. I'm going to play this clip. Hey, give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to do the share screen. And get some props to our friend Goonies.
It's party time, people, and Raid Shadow Legends is having their third birthday. And I got...
John Cena!
Look, it's a bird!
It's a plane! No! It's John Cena!
It's John Cena! That's still my favorite. Look, it's a bird. It's a plane. It's John Cena. Dude. It's still my favorite.
It's a plane. It's a John Cena.
That's my son, Michael. All right, good job, Michael. That was funny. Dude, I wish I had these clips like the other guys, but I don't know. Well, I know how to kind of do that, but I got to like download the file and everything. What do you mean? It's John Cena. Hanson, it's a meme. Okay. Let's go Cena. Is that like are you going for the let's go Cena sucks, or are you doing like a let's go Brandon? Even your son is saying that. Oh yeah. Dude, he has loved John Cena forever. Of course, the kid, you know. And we got the new John Cena in WWE now. He goes by the name Cody Rhodes. And all the kids love him, but of course, he hasn't got booed yet, so this yeah. But yeah, guys, let's see. We've been going for about an hour. Actually going really well. Because normally when it comes to me doing solo streams, I bomb. So this has actually been very fun. Had several people jump in and say hi. It's Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah, there you go. Let me see how I miss that. Let's go to see Cena on a WoW form. Yes. I like John Cena.
Oh, he's from WWE.
Hang on. Now that Cena left, everybody wants him back. But he was there. They were hating. Yes. Thank you, Goonies, for calling out the hypocrisy. Yes, exactly. When Cena was there, everybody was trashing it. But now that Cena's doing movies and showing that he's got better acting chops than The Rock, freaking now everybody wants Cena back. Team Josh Cena, yes. Oh, you don't see how bad it is at the house. Freaking my son Raph can't stand John Cena, and we brag about John Cena all the time. It's like Cena sucks. He's not like Cody. I'm like, Cena's better than Cody because Cena was Peacemaker. Yeah, very good. Dude, I've always been a John Cena fan, but yeah, I understand why they turned on it. Because the Attitude Era crowd wanted their thugonomics, and they weren't getting that anymore. And it wasn't about the Attitude Era crowd; it was about the kids. Because they wanted to go more PG, because that worked better for networks. And WWE wanted to go more PG for the networks. So yeah. And so yeah, a lot of those the Attitude Era crowd didn't like that. So yeah, turn on. But yeah, Cena's great. No Raid Shadow Legends. It's that app that wants our cash. Yes. Dude, I won't even try Raid Shadow Legends. There's this puzzle game called WWE Champions. It's so addicting, and it was like such a freaking whale fest that I won't freaking touch it, dude. If Bane in DC was in WWE, they tried that sub-monkey. His name was called Dean Ambrose. And they tried the entire, you know Dark Knight Rises? Tom Hardy Bane? They tried that version of Bane in WWE. And it effing bombed. It was terrible. There's a wrestler who goes by the name John Moxley now, but he was in WWE at the time as Dean Ambrose. And they tried the Bane gimmick. It was freaking awful. It did not work at all. They had the mask on. He had the jacket just like Bane from Dark Knight Rises and everything. And yeah. Yeah, like they tried Tom Hardy Bane. Do you know who I am? Yeah, like they went to the impression and everything. It was awful. Oh yeah, that Bane gimmick. Yeah, you remember Goonies. Remember when Ambrose was getting the shot up the butt because everyone, and this was pre-pandemic, if they would have done the storyline in the pandemic, it would have hit like crazy. Mark my words. Dean Ambrose, more like the Joker. Dude, Ambrose was like the Joker, and if they would have gone Joker instead of Bane with him, I think it would have worked. You see what the Joker gimmick did for Sting. Look at that. It was great. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was so bad. It was funny. Yeah. Freaking. So basically this gimmick, he came in with a jacket just like Tom Hardy Bane. And he came in with the freaking mask, the gas mask, just like Tom Hardy Bane. And then they try to get him to talk like Tom Hardy Bane, right? But also at the same time, he looked at the crowd and he wanted to trash the crowd. So he would call them all diseased, infected. And so they had backstage videos of him getting vaccine shots in the ass. And tell me that gimmick wouldn't get over post-pandemic. That would have been huge, especially during lockdowns. Showing this dude acting like Bane from Dark Knight Rises, getting those freaking vaccine shots. It's been beautiful. Especially when because during lockdowns they were taping in Florida, in Orlando, so about 45 minutes away from me. So if he would have said, all you Floridians, you're so diseased, you don't want the vaccine. But I'm going to protect myself from you nasty people. So then he gets the vaccine. live, yeah, it would have been great. Not only are you trying to you're saying, okay, getting the vaccine might help you. You're also doing it in storyline and making it entertaining. So yeah, it would have been fun. I love the quote from Bane in Dark Knight Rises. You merely adopted the dark I was born in. Oh yeah. Awesome. Yeah. That is. There was some good stuff. I did not like the girl who played Talia al Ghul, though. That was just. Couldn't get into that. And then they were starting to build up a Robin, and at the end of the movie, and then we didn't get a payoff. They basically teased that after Dark Knight Rises, we were going to get another Batman movie with Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Robin, and we never got it. You teased another movie knowing that was going to be the last one. That was crap. I'm sorry. That was the thing that pissed me off about it. Because it's like, okay, you did rush Dark Knight Rises because the unfortunate passing of Heath Ledger. But you couldn't have given us one more movie to just pay everything off. Like, I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I haven't seen the whole movie in full. So I'm probably going to need to see that. So I might be bootlegging it. I don't know. But yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna have to wrap it up. I love talking to you guys. I really do. But I got a few more edits to do, and then I got a stream coming up here in about 3.5 hours. So I got to be able to get that. I'm doing a modern roster. We're doing a draft tonight, Goonies. So I'm going to be over Raw. Nate's going to be over SmackDown. We're going to full draft. And I'm going to have Nate live with me. So we'll be streaming that. And it should be fun. Should be fun. Thanks, guys, for coming and hanging out. If you got any ideas, let's see. Let me post the Discord one more time. If you guys aren't in it, this is Hate Nate's Discord. One of my best friends, an awesome guy. This is for Nate's Discord. I'm on there, and I have my own section. So, yeah. Yeah, it's good to be back and good to talk to you guys. That's the Discord right there. You can always get a hold of me. You can get a hold of me personally on there. And I'm always on Discord. So, yeah. We'll be doing a stream here in about 3.5 hours. So hopefully you guys will be able to make it. If not, it's too late. I completely understand. I know it's Sunday night. But, yeah, we're going to be doing that. We'll be doing the draft. And then after that, we'll come up with our stuff and then start doing more gameplay. I need to join. Okay, here's a link right here, Goonies. So just do that. Get in there. And yeah. And I'll be doing my own Discord in the near future. I'm gonna start another one. We got awesome people in the chats, so I ain't got any toxic people on my channel anymore. So yeah. But yeah, definitely thank you guys so much for hanging out. It was a blast. I'm back. Good to see you guys. And we're going to be coming up with some stuff this week. I know Nate and Christine want to do Screw Talk. We'll do that. We'll probably, next week will probably be our finale until our preseason football starts up. So we'll do like 2 more episodes of Screw Talk podcast. Well, maybe just have it not centered around football. But we'll be doing that. Friday, I'm going to bring back the Star Wars show. And then, it's like Monday night, Tuesday night, we'll do some gameplays and stuff like that. But, yeah. Click the link if you haven't already, guys. I can accept you in there. Actually, that's the invite. So, or Goonies, I can DM it to you. So, thanks, man. I miss talking to you guys. I missed you guys over the past week and a half. Like, missed you guys a lot. And I felt it. It felt like I was going through withdrawals. So, yeah. But thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. If any of you want to collab on anything and do anything, just let me know. That's why we got the Discord. So, but until the next one, you guys take care. Hopefully, I'll see you guys later tonight. You guys stay awesome, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.